But we have the star of Nouns. Gunnar is here to talk to us about this series. Hello, Gunnar, fellow Patriot.
Hello,
How's it going?
It's good. It's good. A little tired, but I didn't really sleep last night.
Oh, that's a shame. Why
it's
not?
good overall. I flew last night. So
I see. I
didn't
Busy
sleep on
man.
the plane. I slept like an hour or two last night. So,
Ouch. All right. Well, you played pretty well considering that. I mean, game number 2, was there any sweat at all? Were you guys getting a little bit nervous, or was it all cool heads?
Not really. I mean, I thought I was playing bad the second game. I got chains level 1 because I thought the primal messed up on the runes, and I wanted to chain him. So then I had chain for the lane, which was kind of sad. But then mid game, I don't know. No one was ever really scared. I know Husky wanted us to do more in the early game, but like after the early game, when the mid game happened and we're like behind, I don't think we cared.
Okay. Phil, got a question?
Yeah, sure. I got a couple. They're going to be a little more patch related, as you know, the new patch did drop here. What do you think is going to be like the new Lena of this patch, if you have any guesses?
I mean, the new Lena. I think Bird. I mean, Bird is still the same Bird.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know if it's the Lena, but it's still the Bird. For some carry that just kind of wins the games.
Yeah, just some
Nature's
hero that
Prophet's
just gets
good.
picked all the time, and it's going to be like
It's gonna
really
be the
strong.
same heroes as last patch, I say, except not Lena. Like Brood and
Yeah.
Nature's Prophet, and then whatever teams feel like.
Gotcha.
Io Lesh if you're Quinn now, from Europe.
Okay.
So,
All right. Last question I have is going to be, they changed Mango, which is pretty big. It's now like the not most efficient like region item. What is that going to do for the game, do you think?
I think it matters. If you buy 3 mangoes, you now effectively, like this patch, you have the region of 2 mangoes, so you lost a mango every 3 mangoes. So it's kind of, people just buy mangoes, from what I've seen, just for the mana now. And people are having to pick more heals, like Witch Doctor is popular, Io's popular. So just kind of actually having sustain in the lane rather than just having 6 mangoes on a Spectre and having free health.
All right. Congrats on your win here, Gunnar. And I actually want to follow up on the idea that if you're kind of threw around with that patch and heroes, your Ember does definitely look great, but you don't need to specify. Did the patch open up some potential new possibilities in terms of your hero pool?
I mean, unluckily, there's a certain hero not in Captain's Mode, or a really cool hero would be available for us. But I think the mid pool is kind of similar to last patch, which is kind of sad. The only cool one I've noticed is Invoker with the Meteor Hammer build, because he wasn't really that popular last patch, but that one's still that's still in the works. It's a little iffy. I'm not sure about that one right now.
All right. And kind of touching upon the history that you have had as a team, coming from Tour 1 to Tour 2, you guys are not boot camping right now, but what is different with Nouns as a core compared to Tour 1 and now coming into Tour 2?
I think the last time we tried to do a lot of work, and we kind of, I don't know if stress is the right word to use, but we not work too much, but like we put in a lot of effort. And I think the effort after we chilled and we talked between the seasons is like paying off now rather than in the last season, if that makes sense. Like it was like all this high work, and it was a lot of ideas, and we had to make them work together. And now I think that this is hopefully the season where the ideas are coming together.
All right, thank you so much.
And talking about ideas, where are those coming from? Is that yourself? Is that your coach, Astenia? Is it like literally everyone having a voice?
Again, the chaos thing was kind of, I think our team has a lot of people who want to have voices. I do, Husky does, Moo does, Lelis our captain, so he does, our coach does. Yamson's honestly the quietest one in terms of like out of game, like guys, let's do this. But he still cares. And so what we are trying to do now is kind of let our captain and our coach dictate the game and the draft. And so we're trying to rely more on their ideas rather than having 5 people want to do their own game plan.
That's very interesting. So you're kind of like restructuring a little bit the conversation you're having. Like, is that just in game, or does that apply to out of game as well?
It's mostly out of game. In game, it's more just whoever's strong should just talk. Like if you're 20-0, it's your job to talk no matter what role you are. But it's mostly like in draft and out of game. It's like in the previous, we'd be picking like a carry, and everyone's like, I think you should pick this here. I think you should pick Io carry because it's gonna own. And Yamson's like, I just want to play like Ursa or something. But now it's kind of like people can maybe give their ideas, but we'll be like, Lelis, what do you think we should pick? Or Astenia, what do you think we should pick? Like, what's archetype of hero? Does he need to have a stun? Does he need a farm?
Yeah.
Like Battle Fury, like blah, 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 blah. You decide. and the person playing the hero kind of fills the role that the captain wants.
Okay, all right. Some great insight. Thank you very much. And finally, very important question. How do you farm MMR with his Muerta hero? I need to know, please.
Skip the ult. Just go
Skip
4-4-0. I went 4-4-4 and no points in ult until like level 14 or something. I destroyed. That's the game I won the hardest. So yeah.
That sounds a bit like the Giga Chat sniper build, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I think the ult is, I mean, the way I say it, it's like Circle, where it's like a defensive tool, I think, where you just think of it as a self-decrep. So it's like some Ursa jumps on you, you just press it to decrep. You don't use it to damage. The other spells are just crazy. In my opinion, I think the silence is good. I think the passive is good. The fear is amazing. So just, yeah, skip the ult.
All right. Well, thank you very much for that. Everybody, get into your pubs and start grinding that out and get yourself some free MMR. Gunnar, thank you so much for coming to talk to us as always, and good luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you.
All right, take care.
I would like nothing more than to plant myself in the sunshine next to a cool